Hey everyone, Miacidae here, welcome back to Darkest Dungeon. So, I'm not sure how long this episode is going to be, because I have one thing in specific that I want to do, and that is to fight the Gashadokuro. This is a kind of interesting fight in the fact of that we don't actually have to beat it. If I remember right, this is only a survival fight, where we have to fight for like 5 to 8 rounds. I can't remember exactly how long it is, until we kind of quell its rage, as you can see kind of in the description here. The enraged dead. Hundreds of wannabe and other angry spirits came together and formed a Gashadokuro, which is now assaulting the Lord's finished castle, which, if you remember right, was kind of what was angering all the other spirits as he was building it, and like he had them ignore lantern festivals, which kind of made other spirits angry and all that stuff. Go and see if you can quell its rage. It is a short, it is a darkest level quest. If I remember right, it's even a one-room fight where we just fight the boss. Now, because it is a survival fight, I kind of thought it would be fun to just go in and see if I could do it. So we're going to be going in with Ghost of the Vessel. He has Ancestor's Coat for plus dodge and the Tattered Parasol for plus dodge. So he has roughly 70 dodge and probably a little bit more if he's in the Sunward Isles. We have Piercing Slash on him for plus damage and plus armor piercing, which I believe the Gashadokuro has a little bit of armor piercing, and Crippling Lunge to minus dodge, not that it really has any, and Nail Strike to move forward if I don't use Crippling Lunge. Next up we have Esmeralda the Omenseeker. She's here to kind of lower its accuracy if I can. I honestly don't remember if it can be debuffed. Otherwise we have Undercut to lower its speed, and Piercing Dagger to lower its protection, because I might have to get it to... It does this weird thing where if you get it to 0 health, it refills its health bar. I might need to do that once or twice. I can't exactly remember. I'm not sure if you don't need to do it at all, but I'm going to try to do it as many times as I can. So that's why Piercing Dagger might come in handy lowering protection, because I believe it does have some protection. Otherwise, we have the Ebbing Deck just for the plus dodge, because we are going to need it. With that, she will get up to 80 dodge, but she will start at 30. Then we have Maciade's Head. This ups her debuff chance, so all of her debuffs can go off. Next up, Belial, our Uncrowned. We're going with the Bones, which ups his crit and dodge, and ups his dodge multiplier by a combo point, so he will have a lot of dodge, and every time he does dodge, he gives a riposte. And the Trapped Onabi, working pretty much like the Tattered Parasol. The only difference is it is plus dodge when attacked by yokai instead of when in the Sunward Isles. And finally, Audrey, our Grave Robber. She's here to blight the thing so that Maciade's Head minuses dodge, not that I think it has dodge. Otherwise, she has Shadow Fade for plus dodge, plus crit, plus damage, lunge, and throwing dagger. We have the Ornate Sensu on her, so this gives up to 30 dodge when attacked by yokai, which this is the yokai if I recall correctly, and the Lucky Talisman, giving her plus dodge the lower her health is for up to 30 more dodge. So as you can see here, she has 30 dodge as a base, and will get up to 60 more dodge from her trinkets. So realistically this might go up to 90. Let's see if I can't survive this. So I believe it can bleed and blight me. I'm not entirely sure on that one. I'm going to be bringing all the holy water I can. I don't remember if it does anything with torches, so I'm going to bring a bunch of those. I will actually be bringing Omamori. These lower the damage that I take and also lower the stress it does to me. Speaking of stress it does, I am going to be bringing Amphitheater Ribbons. This lowers the stress it does to me, and it also has some moving effects, and realistically I don't want Audrey moving out of 4. And once I get Belial into 1, I would realistically not like him to move out of 1 unless it's Ghost dancing with him. I am going to try Anathenum here for the debuff chance, but realistically I only want that on Esmeralda. There's no real use on anyone else using it. I only have 12 memorials. I don't think I'm going to risk it on this fight, and otherwise I think we're fine. The Gashadokuro cannot be killed. Survive until its rage is quelled, so it leaves. I do love this one, the animation, how it works, how it looks, all that jazz. So we're going to pop an Amphitheater, we're going to pop a Holy Water, and I'm going to pop the Omamori. That's the minus stress when attacked, and that is the plus protection because it is a yokai. Now it only does have 100 health, and it can be bladed, stunned, debuffed, and moved, and it does have 2 actions around. However, like I said, you do have to survive. Let's blight it right off the bat. That way the Macia's head works, because it does have a little dodge, it looks like. Who's going to be going first here? Probably Baliol. But let's make sure I can get Windmill Chakram off. So Amphitheater, and then just Nail Strike, because it really doesn't matter here. Amphitheater again, Holy Water, and Ambush.
Their formation is broken. Maintain the offensive.
Oh, that's fun. Then Holy Water, Amphitheater, and then Anathema for the plus debuff chance, because, well, it only has a 55% debuff. I think... we pretty much had a guaranteed of Windmill Chakram going off, which is minus accuracy on him, which I really want.
The blood quickens.
Some Spiritual Fire, that actually kind of hurt. Oof. Poison Dart again. If that continuously hits me, I may be a little screwed.
Precision and power.
So we're gonna do Chakram again, lowering his accuracy. That's minus 40 now on top of all of our dodges. That is a stressor. And from here, it doesn't really matter what we do, so I'm just going to Hemorrhage, upping the damage received on him.
Continue the onslaught. Destroy them all.
Yeah, as you can see here, he heals for 1,000 out of his 100 health. So just up our dodge there with Baliol.
Give them no quarter.
Going back. Throwing Dagger because he is bladed for a bit.
Devastating blow.
Ooh, good dodge. And then Chakram again. So that is minus 40 again for now. Going forward.
Masterfully executed.
And he's at 0 health. I'm not sure how long he's going to be at that, because he will heal eventually. And I'm not going to use any of the finishers, I'm just going to keep my combo points.
The enemy crumbles.
The dead march on. Such a silly face he makes while doing that. Laughing Bones. Okay, we dodged that, thankfully. Now, usually I afflict with a few people during this fight, so we'll see if that happens as well. Not sure, once again, how many rounds this goes on for. That missed, thankfully. I thought maybe that one had a really high accuracy because it was like a flame AoE.
A faint hope blossoms.
Plus damage received. Got it off. Minus your accuracy. So he's going to be bladed down to 0 again. So he has to use his turn on that. Crit for 1,500. Blading him. That hit her again. Right, moving back. Throwing dagger.
Well struck.
Alright, let's just continue with this then. It's working. Memento Mori. Good thing that dodged. If we can make this work, it's working. The only thing I'm concerned about is if the Omenseeker takes another hit, she'll probably be at Death's Door.
Impressive.
And then one unlucky hit from there and I'm boned. Laughing Bones. Blighting again. Going forward. Throwing Dagger again. He's at 0 health. Lowering that accuracy. The dead march on. Round 9. So both my guesses were on 5 and not 8. Might be round 10. Just keep blighting him for now, because then Mackie's head goes off minus a dodge, I suppose. I don't know. At this point, like I said, it's a survival fight, so the rest doesn't matter too much. Piercing Slash moving back. He's at 0 health. The dead march on. Round 11. There we go, Dispersal. And that is that. Paper Frog for the Ironclad.
So too will resistance.
Kinakinata, which I've given up once already. Notice that I forgot to use the rest of the major Omemoris that I brought. A few Mon Bundles for gold, and the Cracked Gong, which is actually kind of nice. Plus 15 riposte accuracy on riposte hit. Debuff the target for minus dodge and minus speed. Alright, that's that. And then 10,000 gold, the Everlasting Bones. Plus 25% max HP, minus 15% death blow resistance on attack hit, heal for 4 health, and on attack hit, debuff the target for minus 4% death blow chance. So I think how that effectively works is they have a minus 4% chance to death blow you. I've never had the best of luck with that, so I stopped using it after a while because they would always death blow me hit 1 when I used it. Necromania on Esmeralda. I mean, who wouldn't be fascinated with corpses after seeing that thing? Fear of Husks. I can kind of see that as well after fighting the Gashadokuro. Guilty Conscience, Farmstead Explorer, and then Vertigo on Audrey. All of it kind of makes sense if you think about it. And then From Beyond again. Well, we got the original Kraken Slayer back. I kind of got my hopes up when I saw the Kraken Slayer, I'm not going to lie. So I'm going to take the Kraken Slayer just because we don't have a Kraken Slayer, and Serena can now sit around and go, wow, you guys got this far? By Hateful Curse or Malign Miracle, it seems that even death may be defied by this place. Only one of the soldiers may return to the living. So both of those were a bust because we had quite a few losses along the way. I mean, a lot of losses. A lot of losses. I was hoping that would work. Esmeralda needs to go to get rid of Necromania. I'm going to actually get rid of Guilty Conscience before I forget about that, and then we can get rid of the disease on Audrey, and then we'll be fine. Nomad Wagon, nothing I realistically want. That leaves the crew, the Hag Witch, Grand Prize, the Grieving Nerorion, which I'm going to leave alone, and the Redoubtable Raiju. And actually, Swindler's Kunai is really good. Really good. And each of these bosses, I think I am going to leave as their own episode because each of them is kind of like a really cool thing, and I would feel really bad about grouping the Raiju, which deserves their own episode, along with the Gashadokuro, which I find such a cool fight, in with anything else. So I think that's going to be it for this time. I know that was a really short episode. Next time we're going to do the Raiju, which I think after we do... No, I was thinking wrong. We need to do the Nerorion to do another quest in the Sunward Isles. There is a follow-up quest for... multiple follow-up quests for that. So next time, Redoubtable Raiju, that might be another short one, just so everyone is aware. All depends upon how long he wants to fight, but he has a very big health pool, and he has multiple actions around, and he has some actions that I don't believe take actions technically. Like, I'm trying not to spoil things, but like, he has effects that go off essentially that don't take actions, so his turns can take longer, so do expect a little bit longer of a fight from him, but I do think that's still going to be somewhat shorter fight, if that makes sense. So he's going to be next. I'm not sure what I'm going to go fight him with, but I have some plans, and we'll go from there and have some fun, and hopefully everyone lives. So that'll be it for this time. Like, comment, subscribe, all that YouTube jazz, and otherwise, as always, I wish everyone well. I'll see you next time, and please, have a good one.